Millennium Actress. Released 2001, directed by Satoshi Kon. More Millennium Actress. 12 of 15 times. Anime should have won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature. 47 of 251. The best anime movies of all time. Kiss of the Dragon. Released 2001, directed by Chris Nahan. More Kiss of the Dragon. 53 of 59. The best movies released July 4th weekend. 258 of 723. The greatest action movies of all time. 44 of 333. The all-time greatest martial art movies. Hardball. Released 2001, directed by Brian Robbins. More Hardball. 147 of 204. The best sports movies ever made. 87 of 150. The most inspirational sports movies. Knockaround Guys. Released 2001, directed by Brian Koppelman, David Levian. Heartbreakers. Released 2001, directed by David Merkin. More Heartbreakers. 29 of 70. The greatest female-led comedy movies. 159 of 315 movies with the best soundtracks. Vanilla Sky. Released 2001, directed by Cameron Crowe. More Vanilla Sky. 2 of 32. Blockbusters with no cultural impact whatsoever. Ranked 461 of 557. The greatest film scores of all time. Behold. Released 2001, directed by Nick Ham. Evolution. Released 2001, directed by Ivan Reitman. More Evolution. 793 of 1137. Absolute funniest movies of all time. 82 of 186. The best alien movies ever made. 12 of 22. The most unlikely cartoons based on live-action movies. Lost and Delirious. Released 2001, directed by Leopold. More Lost and Delirious. 15 of 28. Great mainstream movies about lesbians. 21 of 132. The best lesbian movies. 30 of 59. The best movies about prep school. The Score. Released 2001, directed by Frank Osmore. The Score. 26 of 49. The very best movies about hackers. 17 of 80. The best con movies. 15 of 31. The greatest heist caper movies. Rank. The Pledge. Released 2001, directed by Sean Penn. More The Pledge. 249 of 277. The top tearjerker movies that make men cry. 242 of 355. The best rainy day movies. 152 of 175. The best police movies. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Released 2001, directed by Gary Trousdale. Kirk Wise. More Atlantis, The Lost Empire. 6 of 575. The best animated films ever. 62 of 111. The best Disney animated movies of all time. 40 of 70. 25 plus great movies that have a ticking clock. The Believer. Released 2002, directed by Henry Bean. More The Believer. 7 of 17. Great movies about neo-Nazis and skinheads. 14 of 42. The best Sundance Grand Jury Prize winners. 15 of 26. the best Ryan Gosling movies. My First Mister. Released 2001, directed by Christine Lottie. Ghost World. Ghost World. Bandits. Released 2001, directed by Barry Levinson. More Bandits. 66 of 101 the best kidnapping and hostage movies of all time. Ranked 12 of 18 performances that prove Cate Blanchett is the most versatile actor of her generation. 74 of 194 the best heist movies. Jurassic Park III. Released 2001, directed by Joe Johnston. More Jurassic Park III. 404, 1540. The most rewatchable movies. 171 of 224 the worst sequels of all time. 90 of 541 the greatest guilty pleasure movies. Riding in Cars with Boys. Riding in Cars with Boys. Dogtown and Z-Boys. Released 2001, directed by Stacy Peralta. Ollie. Prozac Nation. Prozac Nation. Along Came a Spider. Released 2001, directed by Lee Tamahori. More Along Came a Spider. 27 of 280 the best whodunit movies. 11 of 29 the best thriller movies with a kidnapping. From Hell. From Hell. The Safety of Objects. Released 2001, directed by Rose Troke. Apocalypse Now Redux. Apocalypse Now Redux. American Pie 2. American Pie 2. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Spy Kids. Spy Kids. Alan Milburn. The Last Castle. Sexy Beast. Sexy Beast. Sweet November. Sweet November. The Curse of the Jade Scorpion. The Glass House. Released 2001, directed by Daniel Sackheim. More The Glass House. 38 of 76 the best movies about stalking. 17 of 51 the best Diane Lane movies. Kate and Leopold. Kate and Leopold. Rat Race. Released 2001, directed by Jerry Zucker. The Mummy Returns. K-PAX. K-PAX. Pearl Harbor. Released 2001, directed by Michael Bay. More Pearl Harbor. 398 of 1189 every Oscar-winning film ever. 129 of 374 50 plus best war movies ever made. Ranked 172 of 206 the best adventure movies. Serendipity. Released 2001, directed by Peter Kelsamore. Serendipity. 26 of 125 the greatest date movies of all time. 201 of 355 the best rainy day movies. 76 of 127 best Christmas movies of all time. Rush Hour 2. Rush Hour 2. The Princess Diaries. The Princess Diaries. The Man Who Wasn't There. Released 2001, directed by Ethan Coen, Joel Coen. The Man Who Wasn't There. 159 of 224 the best black and white movies ever made. 18 of 37 the best modern black and white movies. 11 of 18 the best Coen Brothers films. Someone Like You. Released 2001, directed by Tony Goldwyn Moore. Someone Like You. 179 of 383 the greatest romantic comedies of all time. 39 of 56 the best Marisa Tomei movies. 20 of 43 the best Hugh Jackman movies. Shallow Hal. Released 2001, directed by Peter Farrelly. Bobby Farrelly. More. Shallow Hal. 159 of 541 the greatest guilty pleasure movies. 67 of 151 the most rewatchable comedy movies. 316 of 1137 the absolute funniest movies of all time. I Am Sam. Released 2001, directed by Jesse Nelson. Moore. I Am Sam. 18 of 170 the most utterly depressing movies ever made. 63 of 277 the top tearjerker movies that make men cry. 119 of 291 the greatest soundtracks of all time. Artificial Intelligence. Released 2001, directed by Steven Spielberg. More. Artificial Intelligence. 49 of 94 the 35 plus greatest dystopian action movies. 20 of 33 the best Steven Spielberg movies. Joyride. Released 2001, directed by John Moore. Joyride. 154 of 722 the best horror movies of all time. 77 of 114 the best horror movie franchises. 6 of 45 the best horror movies about travel gone wrong. Jeepers Creepers. Released 2001, directed by Victor Salvamore. Jeepers Creepers. 17 of 70 the best teen slasher movies. 16 of 35 rainy day horror movies you can watch again and again. Amlie. Released 2001, directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet. More. Amlie. 272 of 925 the all-time greatest comedy films. 5 of 106 the best French movies that are absolute masterpieces. 60 of 125 the greatest date movies of all time. Hannibal. Released 2001, directed by Ridley Scott. A Knight's Tale. Released 2001, directed by Brian Helgeland. More. A Knight's Tale. 241 of 553 the greatest epic movies ever made. 69 of 836 the greatest chick flicks ever made. 36 of 151 the most rewatchable comedy movies. Moulin Rouge. Released 2001, directed by Baz Luhrmann. Behind Enemy Lines. Released 2001, directed by John Moore. Behind Enemy Lines 148 of 374, the 50-plus best war movies ever made. Ranked 40 of 81, the most patriotic movies of all time. 13 of 54, the best movies loosely based on true stories. Frailty. Released 2001, directed by Bill Paxton Moore. Frailty 62 of 234, the best psychological thrillers of all time. 50 of 62, the best movies where the bad guy wins. The Fast and the Furious. Released 2001, directed by Rob Cohen Moore. The Fast and the Furious, the best Fast and Furious memes ever made. 217 of 480, the greatest movies for guys. 303 of 1540, the most rewatchable movies. Legally Blonde. Released 2001, directed by Robert Luketic. Training Day. Released 2001, directed by Antoine Fuqua. Ocean's 11. Released 2001, directed by Steven Soderbergh. Moore. Ocean's 11, 351 of 1137, the absolute funniest movies of all time. 4 of 261, the best ensemble movies. The Royal Tenenbaums. Released 2001, directed by Wes Anderson. Enemy at the Gates. Released 2001, directed by Jean-Jacques Annaud. Moore. Enemy at the Gates 19 of 220, the greatest World War Roman II movies of all time. 10 of 12, the 12 most inaccurate war movies ever made. 13 of 24, brutal war movies that absolutely got it right. A Beautiful Mind. Released 2001, directed by Ron Howard. Spirited Away. Released 2001, directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Moore. Spirited Away, the best anime like Spirited Away, the best anime like Yuri on Ice. 126 of 575, the best animated films ever. Donnie Darko. Released 2001, directed by Richard Kelly. Moore. Donnie Darko. 37 of 97, the best movies to watch on mushrooms. 14 of 126, the greatest directorial debuts of all time. Mulholland Drive. Released 2001, directed by David Lynch. The Others. Released 2001, directed by Alejandro Amenabar. Black Hawk Down. Released 2001, directed by Ridley Scott. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Shrek. Released 2001, directed by Andrew Adamson. Vicky Jensen. Moore. Shrek. 12 things you never knew about the making of Shrek. Small but interesting details from Shrek that prove it's worth a rewatch. Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. Released 2001, directed by Peter Jackson.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.